The house was starving, and you fed it.
Tonight's chapter takes us deeper, beyond the walls, beyond the whispers, beyond the rooms where nightmares are born. Because now, the house isn't just testing the boys, it's feeding on them. If chapter 3 scared you, brace yourself. Chapter 4 is where the real nightmare begins. The boys were separated, and one by one, the house began its feast. The eyes follow. Aaron ran until his legs burned, but the hallway never ended. Every time he turned, the eyes turned with him. They blinked in perfect unison, hundreds of glowing yellow slits tracking his panic. His breath cracked. His chest tightened. Are you watching me?" he whispered. The walls pulsed once like a heartbeat. Then a voice hissed from every eye, "No, we are inside you." Aaron's vision blurred, his own shadow on the ground bent upward, its head twisting independently, staring back at him. And then his shadow smiled, a smile Aaron himself wasn't making. He screamed, and the eyes laughed. The hair begins to move. Johnson clawed at the hairy floor as it wrapped around his ankles, pulling him down inch by inch. He tried to stand, but the hair rose like thousands of fingers, hooking into his clothes, his arms, his back. The voices grew distorted. "Help us. Stay with us. Don't leave. It's so cold down here." He kicked violently and ripped free for a moment. He stumbled backward into a wall and instantly regretted it. The wall opened like a mouth, wet, warm, hungry. Hungry. Hairy tendrils shot out and wrapped him. Johnson screamed as the wall dragged him in, but before he was swallowed entirely, a hand, not hairy, not ghostly, a human hand grabbed his wrist. He looked up through tears. "Aaron?" But it wasn't Aaron. It was someone older, a teenage boy, covered in dust, shaking. "Don't let it take you," the boy whispered. "Don't let it take you like it took us." And then hands grabbed his ankles from the hair below. He was yanked away violently. His scream echoed down the hallway, and Johnson realized they weren't the first kids trapped in this house. Williams. The mirror chooses a future. Williams backed away from the towering mirror creature looming over him. Its surface rippled like liquid and then turned still. He dared to look into it. This time he saw himself, but not the real him. A version of him with black veins crawling across his face, skin pale, eyes hollow. A dead version of himself. "No, no, no," he whispered. The Williams in the mirror lifted its hand. It pressed its palm to the surface, and then the mirror cracked outward. A finger emerged, then a hand, then a full arm. The dead version of Williams was pulling itself out, trying to replace him. Williams turned to run, but every mirror in the room lit up at once, showing him from every angle, running, crying, dying. "I know how you end," the dead version whispered behind him. "Anderson, the favorite to devour." Anderson sat frozen with the soccer ball in his lap. The skeletal figure behind him dragged its long fingers across the chair, tracing the wood like it was remembering something. "You brought them to me," it whispered again. "This house was starving, and you fed it." Anderson shook his head. I didn't mean to." The creature leaned close, its mouth beside his ear. "Intent is irrelevant. You entered, so you belong." Its hand brushed the soccer ball. The ball rolled from Anderson's grip, but instead of stopping on the floor, it rolled upward, up the chair, up the wall, up the ceiling. Gravity meant nothing here. The ball hung there for a moment, then burst. Not like a balloon, like something inside was pushing out. A long, skeletal hand crawled from the shredded leather, then another. Anderson screamed as the creature whispered, "You fed us once, now we want more." The thing from the ball dropped onto the floor and stood upright, a twisted, child-sized creature. It turned its head toward Anderson. The creature behind him spoke, "Meet the first boy who entered this house and never left." Anderson's blood ran cold. This used to be a child. If you want to know who the boy creature really is, whether the house has trapped souls before, and how the boys might escape, if escape is even possible, then be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss Chapter 5. Comment, continue the story if you're ready, because the house has just started feeding, and it isn't done yet.